So a couple days ago, Focusmate had a 7-hour outage. One of our vendors went down, and so our service went down. It was the middle of the night on the East Coast. So it was a pretty overall harrowing experience, especially for a couple of my colleagues. But it was also a really cool experience because, so as context, we run a virtual co-working service that helps people find an accountability partner, basically, to keep them company and accountable while they work over video. And so our service went down, but our support person, Nathan, quickly sent a customer support message to everyone that was active and said, hey, we're going to just do a big group co-working session. You know, it's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. And so a couple hundred people wound up jumping on there. And overall, the tone of the messages and the response to the outage was like, hey, it's cool, and thanks for putting together this like backup plan, this backup solution, even though it's kind of janky. And by and large, people weren't really upset. They were very compassionate. And not to toot our own horn too much, but I really wanted to share this because I think a huge problem, especially in American culture, is the value that we put on a certain kind of customer service, a certain kind of like, I'm going to pick on Amazon. It's like I just want to have my stuff in 2 hours. And while that's really valuable, when we want things like that, it means that what we can't have are sustainable solutions. Like, I would love to have my groceries packaged in a sustainable way instead of throwaway plastic. But I don't really know how to do that. And the only way I can really get that is if we collectively demand something different, and if corporations are willing to make the sacrifice to figure it out. And I think as business owners, we can take a disproportionate amount of the responsibility by training our customers to be more compassionate. And so in our case, I think we've done a good job actually, sort of just letting our customers know, hey, this is why things are the way they are, and we know we'd love them to be better too, and but this is where we're at, and we're doing our best. And it's a genuine and it's a vulnerable position that we come from, and then as a result, people communicate back to us in a compassionate way, an understanding way, while letting us know what they want. And can you imagine if Amazon actually trains us? They train us to be impatient. They train us to demand things immediately. And so it creates this flywheel effect where it's impossible to actually create sustainability. And you can look at Amazon's work culture too, where Amazon's work culture values this sort of extreme standard and extreme demand of their people. And so they're training and treating their employees the same way they're training and treating their customers. And it is not sustainable. And yeah, what we can do is really the opposite of that. It's like we can treat ourselves, we can treat our employees, and we can train and treat our customers in this other way, which is like being compassionate, being patient, doing things in a way that is sustainable for us and for the planet.